Hey people, so I'm here with the bus's battery over there. That's the S10's battery. So I pulled the S10's battery so I could put the bus battery in the S10. Got the van charging that up so I can then start the truck and let the generator finish off charging up that battery. We'll see if she starts. She's probably going to need a few more minutes though, so I'm probably just going to go smoke a cigarette, shoot a video. Started. Oh, I got low fuel. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Oh, somebody done got me. Son of a bitch. Okay. Okay, she'll charge up as far as I have gas for. Okay. So, that's not a big deal. So, that's a little frustrating. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. That kind of... Alright. But anyway. Yeah. That battery seems like she's going to hold a charge. Let's see. Let's see if she actually holds that charge. See what happens when I pull the cable. Okay. Don't touch, don't touch. Remember, don't let them clank together. Because then you have sparks. And a little trick that I do. Right there. Because this whole thing's plastic. While I'm getting one undone, like you don't care if the negative hits the metal bumper. Doesn't matter, won't do nothing. The hot, on the other hand, that matters. I gotta set this down for a minute. See if I can do this without dropping the phone or hurting anything. Don't look good. The lights are a little flickery. See that or not, with the lights flickering on the top of that cooler. Again, that might be the rough idle that it's got. Either way, I'm turning it off. Either way, it's got more charge than it had. And maybe that'll be enough. Anyway, getting back to other stuff. Like my butt sitting down right here. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna have to probably go out with a gas can, go get gas for the truck, because this thing ain't gonna make it nowhere. That's all right. I could smell that gas is starting to turn. It's got that turpentine smell to it. So, if somebody got away with some gas, they got away with some bad gas. I did have somebody tell me that one red pickup was parked next to us while we were out. So I think the guy that's been trying to get my generator may have gotten my gas. But in all honesty, if he did, he just did me a favor. Like, that's a whole freaking, that's a quarter tank worth of bad gas I don't have to get rid of now. This truck hasn't moved in months. Like, it's actually kind of funny. I know damn well it didn't just evaporate. Usually that would get me mad. But right now, it ain't making me mad. That's kind of funny. Somebody just got stuck with probably 7 gallons worth of crap. Like, I got mad the one time that somebody stole our good gas can that was full. That made me mad. Because that was one expensive can of gas. Because, like, they got paid like almost $40 for that damn gas can. And then the gas that was in it. That one pissed me off. I gotta admit that had me cussing. But somebody had ran off with our other gas can at one point. I couldn't care less. I hated that can. I hated that can. I was glad to see that can go. That's why I ended up buying the $40 one. When somebody got that one, that's when I got mad. I was over at the frickin' over at the gas station, bitching. Cause I was mad. I was pissed. Friggin' landscaper heard me over there cussing up a storm and came over and dropped me off 2 frickin' gas cans. And I was like, "Are you serious?" He's like, "Yeah." It's like people steal them all the freaking time. These are a couple of my older ones. Just have them. I was like, dude. Like, so I got hooked up anyway. So, like, why you even get mad? You know? Besides, I think I do find it funny if somebody stole that gas. Thank you. For a second there, I was butthurt about it. I was like, but then again, who cares? I sure as hell don't. So yeah, I gotta get a couple of quick connects for the boss. I had to cut a couple lines because like I wasn't about to like crawl down in there. There's one line that runs over to the frickin' alternator, one line that runs down to the starter. Were they long enough to be able to like remove the frickin' cable from the frickin' battery? There was no slack in that motherfucker. None. And you could see where they had already cut it twice before and just put a frickin' barrel connector on. That's the method we're going with, just cutting wires like every time you gotta change the battery. Like, that is not a good method. Like, and I know damn well that thing's going to a shop. You know? Like, I know damn well that the church has been paying to have that thing serviced correctly. Yeah, that's the work you do? Like, for a church? Good grief. Good friggin' grief. That's some of the most redneck shit I've ever seen. And that's saying something, because look at me, I'm a friggin' redneck. But for a real shop to be doing shit like that, when you've got all the right parts, you've got all the tools, you've got garage bays to pull friggin' things into, you're still half-assing it that bad, like, that's special. That's special. It's a new level of special for me. So, yeah, that started out my mood. Seeing that and having to deal with that. Like, just to get a freaking battery out of something. I gotta sit here and cut friggin' lines. Like, you have no idea how hard it was for me to sit there and be okay with it. But then again, it was like, okay, it's either that or I'm going to have to, like, pull the line off the back of the alternator, then crawl up underneath this damn thing and pull the line off the starter and have it all just come out with the freaking battery. Like, ain't doing that either. And that's where quick connects come in. If you got a situation like that, put a coupler. Like, oh, it might cost $3. So yeah, I was able to charge up the battery. At least enough that with the van to be able to help jump it, it should be able to get that bus started. But again, we'll see. We'll see. Today's been one of them days. I had to deal with the aftermath of 3 different friggin' fights out here today. Now I can't even begin to tell you how many friggin' arguments. Like, there's something in the air today. People were just acting like a bunch of fools. Getting mad over the dumbest shit. And some of it wasn't that dumb either, but still. Like, I literally just realized somebody robbed me, and yet I'm sitting here laughing about that because he got screwed, not me. Like, and even if that shit didn't smell like turpentine, like, what can you do about it? I can't rewind the clock and catch him in the act. Alright. That guy's bound to come back around. At this point, it's a guarantee. He's too friggin' stupid not to. Especially once he figures out all that gas is bad. Oh, that's friggin' hilarious to me. Now I understand why the friggin' van has a lock on the friggin' gas cap. Not a bad idea for the truck either. But yeah, I'll get that van started. I mean, the bus. No matter what, it's gonna start. Like, I don't care what kind of freaking hillbilly bullshit they pull. I'll figure it out. Oh yeah. That thing's coming to frig home. Even if I gotta round up like 50 homeless people and we all get ropes and just tie it to it and sit in the friggin' bus and just go, mush, mush, mush. We'll get that damn thing here. Might have better luck if I call out meth, 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 meth. And you'll have that bus pulled up the highway in no time. be like, slow down, this is our exit. Where are we at? Like 20 minutes. I still gotta go pull that battery back out, swap the other battery back in, clean up all my tools. And that van, I gotta come up with a slightly different method. Because, like, we gotta reorganize that van already. We just got done doing it. But, like, the clothes, they're just, it looks like a teenager's bedroom in there. You know, like, clothes freaking went everywhere. Like, it's alright, like, we're getting it figured out. We're getting the swing. But for some reason, I don't know why, but one bin of like long sleeve shirts ended up in there. And somebody went rooting through that trying to find like something short sleeve. But those shirts are just everywhere. There's there's shoes in every freaking bin right now. Like, all the bins gotta get gone through and just reorganized again. And I don't feel like doing that crap again. After every run, it's like you gotta sit there and like redo all the friggin' snacks and put everything back into the right bins. Like, just don't feel like doing it right now. I do not. So, got this one kid. He's in his 30s. He's younger than me. You know what I mean? You gotta take my words with a grain of salt. So, I think of him as a kid. He's very kid-like. But he's back behind his neighborhood, and one of the people in the neighborhood, they've been cleaning out their pool, so they ran a hose out their back, out of the back of their yard that went underneath their fence. They've just been pumping water, whether they know it or not. 30 feet on the other side of that fence and through all the brush and everything, homie's tent sitting right there. So they just turned his entire tent into a water bed. Like, guy who's out all day. It's nice and dry. It started to rain a little bit, but it only barely drizzled. Freaking guy goes back and found his freaking tent just filled with water. The whole area just drenched. He was asking me if he could sue somebody. Like, no, you can't. Like, technically you're not even supposed to be there. Right? You have no standing. Yeah, but I have squatters' rights. No, actually you don't. Like, it doesn't apply in that situation. Like, if you're inside a building, if you had been renting somewhere and, like, you're in a dispute over the rent, like, there's a lot of reasons you could, but in that particular case, yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. Your shit's wet. Like, just move on. Chances are they're not going to clean the pool out again this season. But don't take my word for it. I mean, if you want, you can go around there, knock on the door, be polite, and ask them if they intend on doing it again. But other than that, I don't know what to tell you, man. Well, I don't want them to know I'm back there. But you're going to sue them. There have been way too many of those moments today when I've just had to sit there and look at people and be like, this makes no sense. This makes no fucking sense. Alright, well, good luck with that, and I don't know what to tell you. I got runs to make. Like, like today I finally just ended up calling it. Like, it's, I don't know, it's probably like 6 or 7. It's got to be closer to 7 because there's a meeting going on here. So, it's sometime around 7. And that's it, I'm done for the day. Unplug me. I'm out. I quit. I ain't doing no night runs tonight either. Like, that's it. Done. 9 hours of insanity is enough for right now. I got my own stuff to deal with. Like, but yeah, anyway, I love you guys. Try to be good to each other, especially on days where it seems like everybody's been out of shape for one reason or another. Today was just one of those days. Sometimes you're gonna have those days, and you know, just because everybody else is in a foul mood doesn't mean you have to be. Doesn't mean you have to play in. No. I don't want to be a part of that reindeer game. I'm good. Not getting into no arguments. Ain't got no beef. No. Don't want to deal with it. Just don't want to deal with it. But anyway, love you guys. Be good to each other. Be good to yourselves. And remember, the man upstairs is always watching. Love you guys. Later.